Hey, welcome to Viral Gist as we're coming with most of the breaking news all around the world. First, not least, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has held a press conference where he reacted on national issues bordering the nation and some critical issues. Attack telling the INEC of committing travesty. Here is the video of the report. As we play it, don't forget to stay tuned.
Elucidate a bit. Supplementary budget is a budget that is meant for very important national welfare need of the people that is not captured originally in budget or does not have adequate funding. I'll give you an example. Nigeria today, we've read it in the past 1 week for United Nations World Food Organization that 26.5 million Nigerians will go hungry next year. This is an issue of national importance that we can go for supplementary budget. But we have a supplementary budget where we are mentioning issues of yachts, SUVs for First Lady's office, shows to the extent that its government is totally uncaring and we're in deep trouble. It shouldn't be part of that. In fact, bringing in First Lady's office, which is not in our constitution, is even more troubling. All funds meant for First Lady's office should be allocated and addressed to dealing with the girl child issue of education, to deal with the issue of education of the girl child in Nigeria. The First Lady is there to look after the husband and work with him and everything to ensure that everything works well. So for me, the other one you ask is the issue of SUV for National Assembly. Again, I can put it in the same basket that I put the earlier one. It's very troubling. The SUVs for both houses will cost in region of, I think it's in the region of about 60 billion, if I'm right. Nigeria today, our primary health care today is collapsed. Which consequently, Nigeria now have higher infant mortality than India, a country that is 7 times our population. For you now to use funds that is higher than the it shows height of insensitivity. And we have a way we can buy a more competitive vehicle and everything for them, even from locally made, and most of them, sorry, even in the Senate, are people who already have cars. We don't really need to buy vehicles to them because some of them are my colleagues, ex-governors and everything. Do they need new cars again? It is time we must shake and show responsibility to what is happening. People, Nigerians, are already scamping for food from waste bin, and we're doing this. It shouldn't be. And I can go further to give you an example of how I handled it even when I was governor. So it's not the first time. When I became governor, I found out that the justices of High Court don't have cars in Anambra State. The permanent secretaries don't have cars. And when I became governor, they ordered for me 2 bulletproof vehicles. And I said no. Collect the money back, paid it to PAN, and said supply us 50 406 cards, 18 to the justices, 18 to PAN said, 3 to the commissioners that are appointed. The rest became my deputy governor and myself. Throughout my first term, everybody in Anambra said they I used 406. Nobody, but it was meant for 2 bulletproof cars, the money we used to buy this car, and nobody killed us in that 4 years. So it is time for us to use money very judiciously. Well, as you can see, everybody have done now that all institutions are broken down. Like it's been now shown, it is now for all of us to work hard together to ensure that we save the country. Those who are in office do the right things. Those who are in opposition should ensure that the right things are done. And we will do so on our own part aggressively.
Yeah, sometimes last week we heard the news of Abdul Salami and Davido, but here is the outcome. Abdul Salami, who accused Davido falsely of owing him 216 or 18 million respectively, has been arrested for cyberbullying, stacking, and signature forgery. This is also made to come in place where Abdul Salami accused Davido of so many things. Don't forget that we at Viral Gist, we are breaking it. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channels. We are getting situation report from IMO State where the INEC officer is telling the press conference to evacuate their meeting between stakeholders, PDP, Labour Party and APC respectively. PDP and Labour Party refused, which caused a rowdy section that the media will stay. There's nothing to hide. As the tension gets hotter in Imo State, the governorship election of Hope Uzodinma and other aspirants will be scheduled on Saturday, and some fraction of IPOB has also declared a sit at home on that day. The tension is hot, but we at Viral Gist, we are here to serve you as we follow up the situation and give you accurate information. We have some clips from the meeting as it caused a rowdy section. Watch to the end.
Why are you watching out the media? Why are you watching out the media? In a free society. In a free society. In an election. Why are you watching out the media? In an election. We are here to protect others and you can election. And the media don't take others. You cannot. And the media don't take others. And the media don't take others. And the members are here so that they know what. And the media don't take others. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And the media don't take others. Let's see what will happen here. Enough is enough.
is the sense of telling the media to go out? Why invite the media? At this point in time, what is the meeting? This is the meeting now. They are about to enter, and you're asking the media to leave the hall. Who does that? You invited the media, you're asking the media to leave the hall. At the heat of the meeting, who does that? It's not possible, it's not going to happen. What are you hiding from the public? I meant, what are you hiding from the public?
The governor of IMO State promised to sponsor the
Don't mind him. What are they hiding from the media? What are they hiding from the media? Why ask the media to leave the place?
That was indeed a rowdy session, and that is all we can take for that. Next on our list, Israel won't consider ceasefire until release of hostages. Netanyahu, the prime minister of Israel, has said that Israel will not cease fire until Hamas releases all the hostages which they kidnapped on October 7th. This situation has left the world divided. I'm not here to hear what Trump has to say. This is coming from the judge handling the case of Trump or corruption. And the Trump representative, his lawyer, has allegedly said that the case is corrupt as the judge is one-sided. The court sat on this earlier this week and judgment has been reserved. Trump has reacted to it.
It's a case that should be dismissed immediately. The fraud was on behalf of the court. The court was the fraudster in this case. They made references to assets that were very valuable, and they said they had no idea. They had no idea what the numbers were when they said $18 million for Mar-a-Lago, and it's 50 to 100 times that amount by any estimation. It's a terrible thing that's happened here. We're taking days and days and weeks, and it goes on, and then you look at the outside world and what's happened. But of course, they're getting the wish because I don't have to be here for the most part, but I sort of do have to be here because I want to be here because it's a scam. And this is a case that should have never been brought, and it's a case that now should be dismissed. Everybody saw what happened today. Everybody saw what happened with their star witness who admitted that I never told him what he originally said. I did. He admitted that he lied, and he has absolutely no credibility whatsoever. That's their only witness. That's their only witness. And I think you saw what I had to say today, and it was very conclusive. Everything we did was absolutely right. To think that we're being sued and spending all this time and money, and yet people being killed all over the world, that this country could stop. With inflation and all of the other problems that this country has, I think it's a disgrace. And when you look at the numbers, the poll numbers that came out today from the New York Times and CBS, I'm sure the Times was not too happy. But people are sick and tired of what's happening. This is I think it's a very sad day for America. But anyway, this is a case that should have never been brought, and it's a case that should be immediately dismissed. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Portugal Prime Minister tenders a resignation over corruption scandal. This is how democracy and men with honor would do. The case in Nigeria where the sitting president has been accused and proven to be a drug baron still refuses, after rigging election, gagging the judges, has refused to step down. Don't worry, we at Virages will cut you cover with the most news.